Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nono Ninja run for Fallout 4. This is episode 19. At the end of the last episode we had finished rescuing Rex Goodman from Trinity Tower. He gave us a nice dress and we got the melee weapons bobblehead, hugely important, 25% bonus damage on any criticals. And we also got the availability of Strong as a companion, but Strong is pretty useless even for me, even if I were using companions, and I'm not. And I didn't even recruit him, then send him to one of my settlements, simply because I just don't even want him around. So he's just going to stay there at Trinity Tower. Now, my plan is to rescue Nick Valentine. He's just kind of down the road over there. But first, we have not done Hubris Comics yet, and so I'm going to jump in here. There's a bunch of ghouls in here. Should be relatively easy XP. Plus, there's a really nice skill magazine right at the front door. That little toy chimpanzee thing there is going, if I get too close, it's going to make noise, which is going to alert the ghouls. Unfortunately, just moving close enough to kill it is going to alert the ghouls too, but kind of have to pick and choose your battles. So as soon as you kill it, that guy drops down. That's fine. And killing him alerts those. But yeah, let's move back to the door. Over here in the shadows. That guy's gonna fall down. It's fine. Can't get at him. Can get at him. I'm using the combat knife just because it should take care of these ghouls pretty easily. And I need something that swings fast because there's just a lot of them that just, like that guy, just kind of show up out of nowhere. Even if you're not detected, they just kind of get agitated and start moving around. So, with that kind of first wave sort of taken care of, this is a nice book. Basically, 1% chance of avoiding all damage from an attack. If you get 2 or 3 of these, you're sitting really quite good in terms of, a chance to avoid that really big hit from whatever. So grab the key, come in here. The key actually opens the safe as well, which is kind of nice. Not that there's really much of anything in there that's useful to me, but it is nice to be able to check it. I kind of glanced at what the ghouls were carrying as they were falling while I was killing them, but we'll just make sure that I didn't miss anything good. Yes, some duct tape there. I do remember seeing that. Kind of made a mental note to go grab that. You'll notice I'm still grabbing fiberglass, cork. I've got plenty of rubber back at base, and of course ballistic fiber, but the fiberglass, cork, rubber, and adhesive to make something ultralight is useful because even though all my stuff currently is ultralight, once I just step in there and trigger the ghouls that are going to come storming in, I think there's 4 that I'll have to deal with. But yeah, if I get a legendary item, I want to make that ultra lightweight, and there's no guarantee that it'll be the same kind as something I've already got. I wondered where that other ghoul went, and then I remembered that last episode I did reach level 27 and got Big Leagues, the melee weapons perk, up to level 4, and at level 4 that's when you hit multiple targets that are in front of you. So that's what happened to him. I took him out when I was hitting one of the other ones. There's a baseball around here that I want to grab. I could be grabbing memorabilia and such for the Silver Shroud quest, but first of all, the reward that you get for grabbing those is more caps, which I don't need caps, And second of all, it's really unlikely that I'm going to actually do the Silver Shroud quest at all. So, really no need to grab those things. Yeah, see, ghouls are just great sources of XP because they go down in one hit. They're usually pretty oblivious to your presence, and if you get an idiot savant on any of them, it really can add up really quickly. You saw I got 2 idiot savants in a row there, each one worth 233 XP. It's like turning in 2 quests. Ooh, a Reaver and a Legendary. Crippling Flamer. If I were going to do a heavy weapons build, that would be a pretty nice weapon to grab. Crippling would give me all kinds of time to just continue to hammer on whatever, be it a Deathclaw or a Behemoth or whatever it might be. But yeah, I would love crippling on something like a combat knife or something, but not happened so far. I mean, that's okay. Glowing Radroach. Take a couple of rads killing that. Frag Grenade. Mole Rat needs some Mentats and Stimpaks in there. And an empty filing cabinet. Now, oh, you're not supposed to be coming downstairs yet. What the heck? I was about to say now there's 1 ghoul over here, 2 in there, and then a glowing one. But, I don't know if that guy was from down here and kind of wandered up there. I am hearing... Where? There he is. So there's that one. There's another one. He must have been a downstairs one that had kind of started to wander upstairs. Now I'm in danger, which is not good. Thankfully I was able to hack through. Oh, but they got me with an illness. That's one downside to fighting ghouls, is they are considered kind of diseased, just like fighting, you know, rad roaches or mole rats or dogs or anything like that. So looks like I have contracted a disease. Let's see what it is. It's insomnia. I'm not really concerned about that. That just means when I sleep, I have to sleep longer. 7 hours is plenty of time. So Grogneck's costume is over there. That's kind of nice for a melee build, at least a low-level melee build. At this point, there's no way I would take it because you cannot put ballistic weave on it. I generally don't even take it anyways, simply because it takes up some armor slots, and I prefer to have the armor, especially in case I get a legendary piece. But we got some nice experience coming through here, a bit of crafting material, no ballistic fiber sadly, but we did get some other good stuff. And now we can just write off the ceiling. So right there is the note that where the lady says she saw him levitate over or whatever. Let's just read it real quick. So he thinks he's a battle mage, and they aren't sure how he got over there. Someone attempted to jump to the there's a traffic light and failed. So I don't know if Dave, the battle mage, just got out here quick enough that he just kind of jumped down, ran up there, went up through the Shenley Oyster Bar, and told them that he levitated over, or I don't really know what happened there. But so from here I can jump down. Maybe this is how Dave did it. He jumped down onto this and then ran over there. But regardless, we're done with Huber's Comics. Moving on to the Boston Common. You see all kinds of signs here to stay out, stay back, watch out for Swan. Swan, of course, is the behemoth that lives in that pond. He's named Swan because it's kind of up in the air. Apparently the super mutant is from a guy who was named like a Dr. Swan, spelled differently. But he just so happened to go into a pond with boats that have swans on them. I don't know. Anyways, he uses pieces from that boat and ends up looking like he's got a swan on his arm or something. Not something I want to deal with at this point. He's going to be a bit tough for me right now. And it's getting close to morning, so he would probably be able to see me pretty easy. Right here is where you're supposed to start the Follow the Freedom Trail quest. That'll lead you to the Old North Church. You just keep following these bricks. But yeah, I've already obviously done that long ago. Park Street Station, this is where I will find Nick Valentine. But first, I'm just going to zip over to this little cemetery. And there's 4 feral ghouls that'll be in here. That we'll just take out. And hopefully we will reach level 28. There it is. There's one more ghoul. There he is. And one of them had some duct tape on him, I think. Not that one. It's over here. And then we'll level up to 28. Let's see what we're going to take there. Yeah, one more level for Blitz 2, which really increases the value of Blitz. And next Idiot Savant is quite a ways up. Next Ninja is quite a ways up. Lone Wanderer isn't until 40, and 42 for that. Blacksmith, I'm not going to worry about. No, I think Endurance right now will serve me better. The added hit points won't hurt anything, and being able to run faster, or further, not faster, that'll be useful too. Alright, so now into Park Street Station we go to try and rescue Nick Valentine. Now, I didn't know this until I watched John's You Only Live Once Fallout 4 run on Many a True Nerd, but the Trigger Men, their armor, their clothes shouldn't provide them any armor, but it does, and I believe John said that it's related to your level, so coming here later generally isn't a good idea, because it'll take a couple slashes with my machete, but to kill one. But it's just safer to have the ballistic weave on my armors. So there I'm able to take him down in one, and him down in one, but this guy has a Tommy gun. Oh wow, slicing him there killed the guy inside here. That's how great that killing everyone in front of you from Big Leagues 4 is. Really lets you get away with fighting larger numbers of enemies. You don't have to kill each one individually. Pick the lock here. There's some decently useful stuff inside here. Nothing too amazing, but you know, some wonder glue and purified water. Oh, military grade duct tape. Wow, that's the best find I've ever found in that little side closet. I feel very lucky that I got that. Now we can just move on along. I've got Sneak 4. Even at Sneak 2, you don't have to worry about traps around here because there's no mines, just these floor-based traps, which Sneak 2 will take care of for you. Now's kind of the tough part, because we're coming into this room where there's 7 or 8 triggermen, and they'll all have guns, and they're a long ways apart. So okay, we can get to him, but when we do, we're gonna get spotted by 2 or 3 other guys, so we're gonna have to move quick. Nope, can't reach any of the others, so we'll sprint over here, get over here in the shadows, and I've been kind of spotted. Okay, good. He moved close enough. Chop at him. Chop at him. Can't get him. Can't get him. Can't get him. Can't get him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's that one. And that one. Uh-oh. Well, I disarmed him. That's nice. Now we need to get over here. Over into this little spot where they can't shoot at me. And then we'll heal up a little bit. Some mole rat chunks would probably give me a little extra action points, which I really need right now. Now they're going to come around the corner, guns blazing, but I should be somewhat okay. That's the guy. It won't let me jump down a 2-foot drop. It's one of the really annoying things about Blitz and melee weapons in general. Let's go ahead and eat some roasted Mirelurk meat, get some more hit points up. He's going to have to come up eventually if I don't go out there, and then I'll be able to take care of him. But you can see, even with my increased armor, the submachine gun can just kind of do a lot of small damage really fast, which is one of the downsides to having ballistic weave. It does do great things, but something that hits lightly but rapidly still will get through it pretty quickly. Alright, how about now? Take him out first because the guy with the 10mm isn't nearly as scary as the submachine gun. That should be everyone. We'll go ahead and just kind of check some corpses. I don't think any of them ended up being legendary, which is a bit of a shame. But it's also not the end of the world because legendary enemies are tougher, and I didn't really need tougher enemies when there's that many of them that I have to fight. So we'll open this up. And there's more floor-based traps in here, but again, even if I was way down around level 10, I'd have sneak 2 and they wouldn't cause me any problems. Even if I didn't know that they were there. Some dirty water. And we'll drop that gun that I just picked up. And back over here, we'll check. There's a side room over on this side that's generally got some average sort of things. If I were tired at this point, I could take a nap right over there, which is kind of nice. Next time I take some damage, I think I'll eat some mutant hound chops to get rid of that radiation damage that I still have. And we're ready to proceed in. Now there's 3 more triggermen left here outside of the vault door. Hopefully one is asleep. And they've got kind of a little cot over there. Yep, there's one asleep. So I'll be able to get to him without any trouble. That's got cork in it. Without any trouble. And then I'll be able to take the other 2 out afterwards. I like how I just kind of jumped up right next to him and he still didn't have a clue. Sneak 4. Now I'd like these 2 to get a little closer to each other so that one swing will take them both out, but if not, probably want to hit the ghoul, because odds are, oh there we go, odds are he's going to be the tougher of the 2. Hopefully swinging here I'll get them both. Well, I got them both, but this one didn't go down and didn't take enough damage, so that's alright. Staggering him made it so he only got off 1 shot. Now we'll use our Pip-Boy to open up the vault door. I always like this touch, even though I don't really like the time it takes. You know, it's like Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. But I do like that this is the reason that I can open this vault door, but you know, maybe someone else can't, is because I've got a Pip-Boy. It's kind of a neat thing that is different here in Fallout 4 than previous versions of Fallout. You're supposed to wait for that thing to extend out, but I prefer to come out here, wait for this guy, and swing away. And then there's another guy in here with a baseball bat. No problems there. We'll be able to just kind of move on through. That spot out by the subway, that's one of the worst areas when doing this quest, because there's just so many, and so many of them have submachine guns and that sort of thing. There is another area coming up that's not as bad. There's just not as many, but it's well lit, and there's no real shadows for you to make use of. So that one can be a little tricky to navigate. But first we've got these two having a little conversation about the mob and unions and that sort of thing.
Subway station. This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job.
I hate to interrupt. I don't hate to interrupt. Alright, so now we're coming up to that area I was talking about. It's a big cavern where they were starting to do construction but never finished it. Right here I'm almost perfectly safe because I'm in a shadow and there's brightly lit areas on both sides of me. But there's no real way for me to get down there without walking through this really bright light. And so I have to hope that that guy turns away or just kind of charge in. Good, he's kind of halfway turned away, so he didn't see me in the light, which is nice. Nothing good. Move on. There's just so many spotlights and too many different levels. Now I have to kill him right in the spotlight, which means the other one's going to see me. He's far enough away. He's running the other way. Now there's going to be 3 or 4 that are going to come. Okay, thanks for stepping out there. Gives me a nice blitz point. Alright, so we've cleared the room. That's kind of how this build is supposed to go. Oh, hello. I didn't even realize he was standing there. How did you not... I just sliced this guy right here and you were... Wow. Oblivious doesn't even start to describe. But notice I did get tired as well. So next time I take damage, I'll drink a Nuka-Cola. We'll make this drop here. Just there we go. And then down in here. Sometimes one of those guys that's up there is actually down here. I don't know if they fall down there or if that's just where they spawn, but I'm always careful to go into vats right when I drop down, just in case there's someone waiting and I wasn't able to see him. Alright, so that's it. Now we're actually going to enter the vault proper. From here on out, we're relatively safe. There's a few spots where there's multiple triggermen, but usually they don't do too much damage. They're not super aware of what's going on, and they're not super spread out like that kind of beginning area. So,
How you doing in there, Valentine?
which is kind of funny because If I were a gun user, I'd want them spread out and in a super wide area that gives me plenty of time to line up my next shot and snipe them off, but with this build you want them to be close enough to each other that you can go from one to the next, slashing really nice and easy.
Got it.
So with that guy dead, there's not anybody that's going to sense me for a while, until we get down kind of to the bottom floor. So,
Bingo.
most useless bobblehead for me right now in the game.
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is,
Yep. Let's get a move on. I'd like to get through this
Nothing
vault.
was missing.
So yeah, need your help to find my baby. Let's get going. Okay. Running on down. Like I said, nothing to worry about yet once I get down through here. Let's just take a drink of water since I'm thirsty. I'm in a vault, so the water is purified. So basically free drink, just as if I was using a well in my own settlement. So I want to get down here so I can be right here when that door opens. And just wait a second, slash hopefully all three of them at once. Yep, got them all at once. Melee weapons for everyone. So then we're good until Nick can get this door open. The faster I get to the door, the faster he moves to get to the door. In general.
this door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
While he's fiddling around with the door, I'll run around here, grab some undamaged Abraxo cleaner. Not sure what undamaged means. Who damages cleaning products, but I assume it means like unused or something like that. And I'm actually over my carry weight. I really haven't been back to the home base in quite a while, so we'll just go ahead and eat some grilled radstag, give myself a bit more carry capacity. A little bit more stuff over here. The undamaged version, by the way, does actually give you more fiberglass, which is interesting. So yeah, we got one guy in here. Pretty simple to take out. He's only got a baseball bat anyways. Pick this lock. There's some soap in here, some more Abraxo cleaner, that sort of thing. And then just off to my left, there's going to be a skill magazine that gives me +5 action points, which, you know, you just can't say no to free action point gain. Nick is still not caught up. Usually he's zooming past me, but I guess I did things pretty quick this time. And hello, legendary. What's he got? Cunning left arm. I already have cunning left arm. That's really annoying. Could have been a right arm or a left leg. I mean, at least it's combat armor, so I'll take it. Yeah, that's a shame. It's gonna be a few more triggermen around the corners here, but they're gonna be way too slow to react. Often Nick, like I said, he'll get ahead of me because I take too long looting or something, and then he'll kind of be in a fight with them, which will be a bit annoying, especially since I'm now slashing at everyone in front of me, including Nick. There's supposed to be one in here. Maybe he hasn't come through the doorway yet. Huh. Maybe that was the guy. Alright, well, we'll just head on up here. There's going to be three triggermen down here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. That leveled me up to 29, which gets me the next level of Blitz. And the difference is now the further away I am, which I can be further away, which is nice. The further away I am, the more damage I do, which is really helpful and makes life a lot easier. You know, I just grabbed 2 more antibiotics. I'm hoarding them. I've got almost 20. There's really no need for me to sit here and suffer from insomnia. It doesn't do much to me, but it's kind of annoying to have that pink icon down on the lower right. Now, we're coming up on the fight against Skinny Malone. But I think rather than fight,
But I hear big fat footsteps on the other
no,
side.
I think we can take this fight.
Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
We'll just take this fight. You can, with a couple of speech checks, avoid this fight completely. But I'm just gonna come over here.
You have any idea how much this is
Now
gonna
I'm
set me
hidden,
back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
but I can still swing at them. So while they're having their little conversation about good old days and your 2-timing dame and all that. Oh, Darla took that hit. That's pretty amazing. Uh-oh. And there. I did have to use up a crit there. Skinny Malone, aware of me, was ready to turn around and lay into me with that submachine gun, and that would have hurt. So
Good night.
we'll get our crit back in no time. And so we will exit this area, and once we get up to the top, we'll talk with Nick Valentine. But I think this is a good point to end this particular episode. Between episodes, I will talk to Nick Valentine and probably head back to base, drop off my stuff, have a nap, do all that kind of stuff. There's no real danger now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.